Massive price drops. Postponed developments. Buyers lose deposits and walk away. In recent news articles, there is a common thread of economic uncertainty and rising interest rates impacting the real estate market. These developments have raised questions about whether it is an opportune time to purchase a home or if it might be wiser to wait for potential price drops. The first article discusses the massive home price drop in the Waterloo region since the peak in February 2022. The second article delves into the Toronto housing market, where developers have delayed launching thousands of condo units due to diminished demand and increased borrowing costs. Finally, the third article sheds light on how higher interest rates and construction expenses are affecting both homebuyers and developers. As we look deeper into the real estate landscape, it's essential to consider the broader economic factors and market conditions that may influence your decision to purchase a home. Collectively, these articles raise doubts about the current real estate climate and whether prospective buyers should exercise patience or take the plunge into homeownership. Let's explore these factors and their potential impact on your home buying journey. Average price of a detached home down nearly $300,000 from 2022 peak in Waterloo Region. A November 3, 2023 article in the Record, Waterloo Region, newspaper, reported that house prices in Waterloo Region were significantly lower than the peak reached in February 2022. The average price for all residential properties has dropped by more than $245,000 in the past 20 months. Detached homes have been particularly affected, with an average price of $890,591 in October, nearly $300,000 lower than their 2022 peak. Data from the Waterloo Region Association of Realtors shows that the detached home average in October increased by 1.1% year-over-year and 0.1% from September. The average price for all properties in October was $767,848, up by 0.6% compared to October 2022 and 0.1% higher than September. Despite a 12.2% year-over-year increase in home sales in October, sales volume is still 24.4% lower than the previous 5-year average for October, indicating subdued market conditions. Affordability remains a significant concern for many in the region. Toronto developers delay launch of about 14,000 new condos as sales dive. In an article on November 1, 2023 by RACHELLE YOUNGLAI of the Globe and Mail, she reported that Toronto developers have postponed the launch of nearly 14,000 condo units in 2023 due to decreased demand caused by higher borrowing costs and economic uncertainty. Industry research firm Urbanation Inc. had anticipated the launch of around 27,000 condo units in the Toronto region. But as of the end of September, only about 13,000 had been released. This has resulted in the weakest sales activity in a decade. Rising interest rates have pushed up costs for both buyers and builders, with 9,568 pre-construction sales recorded so far this year, the lowest in a decade. The third quarter saw 42% of launched condo units sold, down from 70% before interest rates began to rise in March 2022. Developers are also grappling with increased construction expenses due to material and labor shortages, making it challenging to proceed with projects at current prices. Higher prices and uncertainty have left many potential homebuyers reluctant to invest in smaller spaces, and investors are concerned about covering higher mortgage payments with rental income. Urbanation predicts that developers are unlikely to launch the remaining condo units by year-end, as there is also a backlog of projects from 2022. Totaling 28,428 units across 83 projects. Toronto area buyers are walking away from deposits on new homes, some losing as much as $300,000. Another article on November 2, 2023 from the Toronto Star discusses a recent trend in the Toronto real estate market where buyers are walking away from deposits on new homes, with some losing as much as $300,000. This is a new phenomenon, particularly in the suburban areas of Toronto, where home prices rapidly increased during the pandemic and are now significantly dropping as the closing date approaches. Buyers are unable to complete the purchase due to insufficient appraised value or inability to meet mortgage loan conditions. According to the latest data released by the Toronto Real Estate Board, there has been a sudden drop in home sales in the Toronto area. The average price of homes has also been continuously falling, from $1,195,469 in May to $1,125,928 in October. Some buyers are choosing to completely forfeit their paid deposits, while others are trying to sell their new home contracts at the same price or at a lower price to other homebuyers. Daniel Folk, the economic research director at local real estate company RARE, stated that the phenomenon of buyers forfeiting large new home deposits is quite rare, but he believes this is just the beginning and will become increasingly common. This article highlights a growing trend in the Toronto real estate market where buyers are walking away from large deposits on new homes due to falling home prices and difficulties in meeting mortgage loan conditions. While the 3 articles we reviewed today provide valuable insights into the current state of the housing market, it's crucial to remember that they represent a snapshot in time. The articles discussed offer a general sense of where we stand at the moment. However, if the prevailing conditions, such as rising interest rates and economic uncertainties, persist, it is logical to assume that they could continue to exert pressure on housing prices and market stability. To make well-informed decisions about buying a home, it's essential to stay updated on the latest developments and seek professional advice in this ever-evolving landscape. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to exploring more real estate insights in the future. What do you think? Are potential buyers justified in holding off on making home purchases? Or should they get into the market now while the slowdown may offer a buying opportunity before prices again start rising in the near future? Please join in on the conversation by leaving a comment. If you found this video and information useful, please smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so we can keep providing you with timely information you can apply on a daily basis.